it has to be charging right now, so I'm literally having to hold it. But I thought I would pop on while my teenager is still asleep after his wild night of video game playing and talk a little bit about what it's like to be addicted to opiates. I have over 16 years of being clean from opiates, which I'm more grateful for than I could ever express. But I did spend about a decade as an active heroin user, an injection syringe user. And it was more hellish than I can possibly describe. But I'm going to try. So, like a whole lot, and so my addiction, my active addiction basically took place in the 2000s. I started like a whole lot of people of my generation with prescription medication, prescription opiates, and then moved on to heroin and the needle pretty freaking fast, too. I got my best friend involved in it. It was my older brother that introduced me to it. He's dead now. And even when he was alive, I held no ill will toward him for being the one that first gave it to me. I did the same thing to others. You don't really think about the consequences of your actions when you're actively doing something you know it could kill you any day. It doesn't feel like a choice when you're in it. You need that relief from the sickness. You would do anything. I sold any and everything. There was one piece of jewelry I never sold. That was a Christmas gift from my dad when I was 10, but the fact that I never sold that is insane. I sold every damn other thing. I stole from my own sister. I did. I stole from my own sister, and I'm only just now kind of able to try to make up for what I did. 16 years later, you know, rebuilding your life after heroin addiction it's a high mountain to climb. And everybody has their own path. Everybody does it their own way. I went to rehab a couple times. It was not what made me stop. What made me stop was being sick and tired of being sick and tired, as the NA saying goes. Hi, JT. He says I look tired. I probably am. I don't know. It's also hot as ever living shit where I am right now. I'm in Minnesota and we're having a heat wave. But yeah, if anyone has any questions about things like withdrawal or addiction or anything opiate related, I'm kind of an expert. I work in the recovery field now, and it's very satisfying work. It's often excruciatingly sad, but it's worth it. I need to start writing more poems because things happen every day that should be a poem. Like I was texting my friend yesterday, a woman's tears dried on my forearm today, which is true. That was yesterday. And yeah, that should be part of a poem that I have not written. Someone said, stop. I'm not going to stop talking. It's literally my channel, not yours. So, anyway. So, yes, I very quickly graduated from prescription pills that I was not prescribed myself to heroin, like a lot of people did in the 2000s. You saw something behind me? There's some Polaroids that I took and a big poster. So, yeah. it was about 9 years to be exact that I spent intravenously using. And I OD'd many times. There's probably mascara under my eye, honey. I'm not too worried. Thank you, though, for pointing it out. Or bags under my eyes. I don't know. I'm old, man. I'm tired. Tired all the time. I'm a mom. Yeah, went to rehab twice. Wasn't what did it. It was being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had finally had enough pain and misery and death and scheming and lying and being sick, being dope sick all the time, because you are. It's not like addicts are out just having a great old time all the time. No, there's a whole lot of time that you feel so sick, you feel like you're gonna die. Oh, that's okay. Elvis, I don't know how to pronounce your name. That's okay. I don't know. Maybe there's a ghost. My best friend / big brother is dead from an overdose that he did not receive prompt medical attention for. So maybe his ghost is with me. That would make me happy. He's been gone 9 years now. And a whole lot of, almost all the friends that I had from those years are deceased. As fentanyl came along, people were already dying, but then people started dying in much greater numbers. I believe you. Actually, only because I had different spiritual views before I lost my brother. After I lost my brother, enough strange, not possible shit happened that I started to believe in the spirit world. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but I know he's here with me all the time. He shows me frequently, and it gives me great comfort. Sibling loss is, in my experience, it's a very strange thing because you aren't the parent, you aren't the partner, but this is someone that you've known since the day you were born. You know them in and out. In my case, we were best friends. And he was 36, about to turn 37, and then he was just, after a horrifying week in the hospital, he was just gone. Fuck opiates. Yeah, it took me 9 years to get off of it. After 1 year, I thought I had decided, okay, I'm done. I'm absolutely done. And so what I did was I stayed up all night debating whether or not I should do this. But then I called my father at 5 a.m. and informed him that I had been injecting heroin for about a year and that I was scared and that I wanted to stop. He wasted no time. He made a half-hour drive in about 15 minutes, and basically on the phone he just said pack a bag and wait outside. He was there in 15 minutes. He lived a half an hour away. Picked me up, brought me to their house. I was dope sick there for, it takes a week or so. And I thought I was good. I thought I was done. Boy, I was only 1 year into it. Took me 9 years. 9 years of trying. The amount of times I tried to stop. And this goes for every junkie I knew. Hey, RC Love. We were constantly trying to stop and failing. Trying to stop, then calling each other up. You got any numbers? Da, da, da. Got any needles? It was like a whole secret world. You were either in the world or you were not in the world. My brother and I had what we called the junkie code, which is hard to describe, but basically it meant we were like a separate group of people from all other mankind. And also, we called people that only did heroin occasionally, we called them chippers, and felt it was fair game to totally rip them off. Like get stuff for them and take most of it, give them a little bit. Because in our minds, we were like, well, they don't need it as badly as we do. It's, they'll still get high from that little bit. It's fine. Yeah, you become a person you never thought you would be. I sure as fuck never thought I would steal something of great sentimental and apparently monetary value from my own little sister. But I did. This year, I was able to, on eBay, find the exact Tiffany bracelet that I stole from her, a vintage one, and purchase it with money I earned working in the recovery community and gave it to her. So it was the best thing I could think of to do. Since I can't fix it, at least maybe I could give the bracelet back. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if anyone has any questions about addiction or opiate use. I'm a Red Bull addict now. That and nicotine are my big vices. But yeah, I just thought I'd pop on here, explain a little bit about my story, which apparently I'm telling in a fragmented way, but that is a sign of trauma, FYI. I don't know. It's easier to answer questions than it is to think of how to just explain the whole thing. Yeah, I assume, given the title of the live, that if you popped on, you might have a question, either about addiction or just about my weird life and myself. I'm pretty damn open, too open. That's why I popped on. And yeah, the camera's all weird because I'm having to hold it because it needs to be plugged in. And I can't find a way to set it down. So yeah, I randomly decided to hop on here and try to tell my story, which I'm kind of fucking up. Yeah, don't do drugs, kids. I don't know. If no one's got any questions, I'll probably hop off. But it's good talking with y'all. Waiting for my teenager to wake up. And yeah, it's hot as hell. I'll probably go. Oh, let's see if we can read my necklace though first. Let's see if the camera can get it. I got it in ode to my brother. It says, Hack the Planet on the front. And it says his name on the back. And it never comes off, pretty much. So, yeah. Anyway, I love y'all. I'm a traumatized, scarred, fucking individual. And sometimes I like to try to talk about it. Okay. Later, skaters. With no questions. Jeez Louise. Bye.